And I am live for I Love Sketchup, issue 101! Y'all ready for some of that fun sketch and mashup magic? There's N. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. What? All these people popping up. What is going on, y'all? Whoa. I was not on Photoshop when I was zooming in. This is a current illustration I'm sketching out of one of my characters from my comic. His name is Vayes. Over here I have like his character profile with his color. And then underneath here is a really old illustration I had done back in like, I think 2009, where I made things more like American comic booky. This isn't the same character, but he's the same race. And I used that as my reference to make this real Gundam looking style action pose. Anyway, enough of that. Today's we's gonna do a mashup. Finally got my iPad to draw. Well, congrats! That's fun. I was thinking really long and hard about doing the iPad thing for drawing. But after having spent so much money on my computer and Photoshop for my computer and all the programs, I was like, I'm just gonna stick with what I've got. But the iPad looks super fun to draw on. Alrighty, so I guess, you know, might as well start throwing in your suggestions there, like in the comment section, what you'd like to see me draw today. I'm gonna mash up whatever idea you say, so with somebody else's idea. Basically, one person says that they want a cowboy, and the other person says that they want Batman, and I'll draw a Batman cowboy. So you just write it all down in the comment section. My speciality is robot girls and monster girls, so if somebody hooks me up with some epic monster girl stuff, or a creature, or a Pokemon, I'm really good at fusing those. Let's see. Lord Explosion Murder. I don't know who that is, but I will go find out. Oh, Bakugo. I had no idea that that was his name. Alright, Bakugo character design. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's a good one. Alright, so I'm gonna put him down. After Bakugo, we've got Dragon Girl, Horse Girl. You're so funny, Robert. Jessie from Final Fantasy VII. Let's go see what she looks like. Everybody's into Jessie these days. I guess they did a lot more character development for her in this new game. I haven't played the new game, so I know nothing. After that, we've got Noir from Persona 5. Oh yeah, okay, she's pretty cool. For her and the rest of Avalanche, Wedge is my hero now. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool that they did all that extra development. I haven't played the game, it's just, I will at one point. because she's awesome. Your favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir, right? She is my favorite Pokemon, and to be specific, it's Shiny Mega Gardevoir. That's my favorite one because she looks like an evil princess, and I think that's cool. Or like an evil queen. Let's say evil queen. Alrighty, well, we've got 3 characters here, and I can always throw in Dragon Girl or Horse Girl into the mix. Horse girls aren't really my thing, Robert. I'm so sorry. It's just that, like, of all the animal kingdom of monster creatures, I'm not a fan of centaurs. I don't know why, I just never really liked them. They're just not my style. So, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've ruined your live streaming day. Alright, these are all pretty interesting characters. Bakugo's fun, and I feel like this character from Final Fantasy VII would fuse really well with Bakugo, but she would also fuse really well with the girl from Persona. I hate the fact Comic-Con is closed. Yeah, it's too bad. It really, really isn't that great. Like, it sucks. It sucks. Alright, so here's what we're going to do, because I already did my sketch last week and I didn't end up using it. We are going to use this selfie sketch that I made, and we're going to fuse Bakugo with the girl from Avalanche. I keep forgetting her name. Jessie. Alright, so Bakugo X FF7 Jessie. James. Here we are. Persona 1's gonna have to wait. Oh, I'm so sorry, Zeno. I feel like this is more than once that I've cut you out. Well, next week's OC week, so for sure you're in on it. There's hardly any conventions in London outside of probably world-ending historical events. Huh. That being the case, somebody in London should start up a big Comic-Con style thing. If they did, it would probably do really well there. Like the first year it wouldn't be so hot, and then it would slowly build up credibility, and after like 2 to 4 years, actually if there isn't any the first one, if somebody who started it up had the budget, it could be really epic. Alright. So how are we gonna do this? Alright, so first things first, you got a bandana, and Bakugo's got his sweet eye thing. So maybe I could kind of fuse both of those. Hold on, what's going on here? Oh, it's my whole layer that's super low. There we go. Let's lower this down a little. Go in here. Oh yeah, no, my brush is the right kind of brush. Good. Uh-oh. I feel like maybe my Photoshop is really laggy. Hold on a second. I know I've got a lot of programs open. Let me just... Dang, this is annoying. Live streaming. Let's close this. Let's close this. I have too many things running right now, and my computer's having too much trouble. I gotta actually close all of this, and then I'm gonna reopen it. Sorry about that, everybody. Wouldn't be surprised if there was an event purely about knitting. Knitting. The greatest thing. Oh boy. My cat's out, and she wants attention, and she's freaking out about it. And I have tons of Lego next to me. That's right, I'm like super in a Lego mood, and now she's starting to mess around with it, so I might have to intervene at one point. Now, Miyavi, don't you eat that Lego. Oh my god, she's rolling in it. Ah, I'm sorry, everyone. Thanks, Vicky. And she's meowing and she's being super angry. That's what... Oh. Man, my cat's so funny. some nice big eyelashes. Yeah, this is weird. Like, I feel like my whole computer's really chugging right now. Like, it's really not running smoothly. I don't understand why. I'm trying to think if I don't know. I don't know. I might have too much stuff on my computer. I might have to clean it up. This is frustrating. It's very difficult to draw when you draw a line and it doesn't show up right away. It shows up like a few seconds after. And it's really infuriating me. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if I know I have to live stream today. Come on. I already have my sketch done. This would be stupid if I wasn't going to draw today because of this. We're definitely going to give her Bakugo's like mask. Let's give her some lips. I'll made us a trainer with Gardevoir. It seems like this mask really connects into the eyes. That being the case, I'll have to connect this eye here. There we go. There we go. Let's do something like that. But this eye's closed. Curses. Alright, here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm actually going to make the mask open. I know it's not exactly like this on Bakugo, but if I'm going to have this girl with a closed eye, it's going to look weird if I don't do something like this. She's definitely going to have that spiky kind of hair, but first, before the hair, let's actually let's clean up the face, make it look proper. Nice and proper. A little line there. Oh my gosh, the lag when I draw. It's hurting my soul. Oh man. You know, you buy a super good computer and it lasts you like a year. Remember that, people. $4 grand will give you a year, and a year of hardship. It won't even be easy. And all I use my computer for is literally drawing and live streaming when I draw once a week. I don't use it for anything else. I watch Netflix and everything using my PlayStation. This is ridiculous. I guess drawing is really, really hard on a computer. Maybe I just need like an update or something. Alright, change of subject. How are y'all doing with this current situation of things happening in the world today? Is everyone okay still, or does anybody get it? Quarantines are tough for some people. Not me, I draw all the time, and I'm going to be playing with Lego later today. Playing with Lego. Cheh, that's not what us master builders do. We develop and produce. I have to admit that when I am messing around with Lego, I'm never really building something that exists. I'm always making up my own thing. Every now and then, I will get something that I think is really cool that Lego did a really good job with, and then I'll just modify it to make it super accurate. Okay, let's go in with this. We bought Netflix earlier, and my little sister loves watching the new Puka series. Going to work. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, some people are still working. I'm sure my store is going to be opening soon enough. I'm curious, though, about the hours and the layout. Because if they don't give me the proper amount of hours, I'm in a lot of trouble. But we'll see. I'm just going to take it one day at a time. Alright, this is looking cute so far. Same old. I'm at the last chapter of FF7 Remake. Trying to draw you as a Pokemon trainer in Galderwall. Oh, that's fun. I don't know where the Final Fantasy Remake ends. Like, where... Like, I don't mind this being spoiled for me. Like, where does the game just finish off at? This needs to be bigger. Like 15 should do the trick. No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up like this and in like that. This. Let's just start off like that. There we go. It's basically the whole first arc in Midgard. I expect it to end when they leave the city. Okay. What's your max level that you can get at? Like, I figure there'd be like a level cap or something, you know? brush is too big. I made her breasts really big. I might make, well, actually, no. I've got an idea that might make this work out. I know they're a little too big for her in comparison to her character design. But if she was fused with Bakugo, something tells me Bakugo would have a big rack. Oh, geez. I messed that one up. Why is this so annoying? Okay, let me, like, I've never had problems with this before. This side looks nice. Let's just make this a bigger brush. Here we go. Oops. And now what I'm going to do is move this a bit. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Plus, I'm not going to put those giant grenades on her arms because you don't really see the arms. I think I'm going to make her breasts look like giant grenades. And she can remove her breasts and throw them at people. This is a Conan O'Brien joke that I had just stolen. If you like them so much, you can have them. A line from Back to the Future. I'll get into that later. I don't like that. I'm gonna draw over this rather than use this tool. This tool is useful for now, but no longer. Let's make my brush significantly smaller. 30 is too big. I like to work between 15 and 10. And a lot of times 10. 10's like a good size, I find. I'll go over it again afterwards with like line weight here and there, but overall, 10's fun. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to fuse these layers together. I'm hooked on Super Doomspire in Roblox. You fight in a team on tall towers, and you have to physically get rid of their spawn points by knocking over their towers. I've never played Roblox before. I think it's level 50 with a whole whack of HP and such. Alright, that makes sense. I was thinking of the Austin Powers gag where it turns out he fell in love with a robot with a machine gun in her boobs. Yeah, that was funny. Good old Austin Powers. That movie was really hilarious. I'm not sure how it holds up today. Let's try this. And look at me using the pen tool and such to do my line art today. Usually I don't use the pen tool too much because I find it makes things too clean, and I'm looking for this to be a nice sketch. But when I do like robot things, a lot of the times for my line art, I will use the pen tool for sure. I used to not use it, and even now I'll like go back and forth, but I used to not use it because I'd be like, this is cheating using this tool. But then I realized that it saves me hours and hours of time so I can draw more, and it makes my lines just smoother. And it's easier to find the line that I want. Like if I'm going to keep going over and over a part of my drawing until I get that perfect line, at least with the pen tool I can get it roughly around the first, or maybe like, it'll take me 2 or 3 goes, let's put it that way. Rather than taking me like tons of times. Alright, just got her little fingers giving a peace sign. Just finish her hair up here. Now let's see, her head is gonna go like this. And then she's got the back of her head here. Let's bring it in like that. So what I'm gonna do is her hair is gonna be tied back. But it's gonna be bunched up in the back. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to fuse these costumes together. Let's grab another layer. I don't need to see this persona gal no more. I'm drawing this on the wrong layer. I've realized I deleted my reference, and then after deleting that reference shot I wasn't going to use, it put me on a layer by accident and I wasn't paying attention. Let's just redo this. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, let's do that. After which I'm going to add one line here going like this, another one like this. Do the same thing here, so we're gonna have one here and one here. I'm just gonna put a line here like that. Now I'm going to add this grid effect. Well, no one is definitely going to make something like Prince of Egypt. Love the animation and music. I don't think I've seen the Prince of Egypt. Let's do something like this. I haven't seen The Emperor's New Groove. I haven't seen Road to El Dorado. Like, there's a lot of these movies I've never seen before. Alright, let's give her a bit of a shoulder piece here then. Let's add like a little bit of a curvature to it, like this. Keep it sketchy, Eric. Just gotta tell myself that every now and then, so I don't make everything too polished. It's not the point of these fun sketching adventures. I like how Bakugo has that like X thing on him, but I'm not going to be able to give her that. However, I can. He's got like 2 little circles here, so I can add these circles. Let's go 1 here and 1 here. And then on like her shoulder pad things, Bakugo's also got like 3 little circles there. I'm going to add 3, 1, 2, and 3 like this. Let's do it here too. 1, 2, and 3. There we go, that's cute. Let's erase. Oh, let's erase this. I'm gonna bring this spike in a little bit like that, so it's right on the nose of this piece here. After which, let's see here. Actually is erase these, because I like to imagine that's all the same down there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another belt, like another little buckly piece here. Let's go like that. And here I'm gonna do this because she's got like a mesh on her. Draw like a little, make this part of her clothing all meshy, kind of like the actual design. Okay, let's make this look more like a grenade. She's got an explosive pair. Come on. There we go. Smaller line there. There we go. All right, let's see how this can turn into a grenade looking effect. Oh man, I already messed up. Okay, this one's gonna go in for sure. This one's pretty much straight, and then this one's gonna go up. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we'll go down, somewhat straight, a little more straight than that. If anything, we'll make it go up a bit, and then there we go. Same thing with this. Sorry, you might hear some squeaking in the background. That, unfortunately, is my broken dryer. Could you? Thanks, I'm sorry. Sorry, my wife's gonna turn it off. We need a new dryer. Wah, wah, wah. Now you know a little bit more about my life. Let's make that pop out of on top of her grenade breasts. Grenade breasts. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of a connecting piece like this. So her secret is that she's in A cup, but she has this as her weapon, which is these huge grenade breasts that she can take off and throw at you. But her power is that she can remake them. So she can just keep remaking super large grenade breasts that she can throw at people. Yes, that'll do. My wife's like, she better not be wearing high heels. Which is true, because not even this Avalanche girl's wearing high heels. She's wearing sweet boots. So I'm definitely gonna do that. I feel we're due for a reboot of Austin Powers, where instead of being frozen in 1967, he was frozen in 1997 when the original movie came out. That'd be pretty cool. Mike Myers is amazing. I don't know how they would top that. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, I love Disney movies. Yeah, I'm like, oh, man, I have such a love-hate thing with Disney. I love so many of their films. At the same time, the corporation freaks me out a little. They kind of own everything, and they, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. This isn't a day for Eric's rantings. You are a brunette, correct? Yeah, I'd say that, like, my hair's kind of like a chestnut with auburn highlights. Seinfeld gag. What color are your eyes? Well, depends on the day. It really does depend on the day. Usually my eyes are pretty gray. So, like, they're kind of like a gray, and then they can be blue, and then sometimes they can be like a greenish blue. So it goes between, like, greenish blue, like an aqua, to like a blue, to like a gray. It depends.
You're muted.
I am a mutant. That's my superpower. Some people can fly. I can be like, oh yeah, and then my eyes just start changing color, and the people are like, and they start having seizures. Sucker, you thought it was just gonna be my eyes changing? Nope, I'm able to give people seizures, even people that can't have seizures. That's my superpower. It's pretty sweet. Or horrible at the same time. Yep. Sweet and terrible. Alright, let's lower this down a little bit because I'm gonna draw her hand in there. So let's see. My brush at 20. Usually 20 is a little big, but I think that it'll work for this. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to go a little bigger than 20. Let's go 35. Because a little piece finger is gonna actually pop up on top of her hair and everything here, so. Let's do something like this. And I ain't got time to sit here and draw a whole hand of fingers to perfection. So let's just do that. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Bam! Cheating my way to victory. Let's make her fingers pop out a little more. In a little. So what's everyone's favorite Disney movie here? Like, I gotta put Disney back on a positive track here. My favorite thing to ever come out of Disney is Gravity Falls. I'm obsessed with Gravity Falls. I love it so much, that show. The voice acting, the music, the writing, everything about Gravity Falls, I love it. I also really, really, really love Gargoyles. So it was Gargoyles for the longest time up until Gravity Falls came out. I just freaking love Gravity Falls so much. Alright, I'll put that back in my pants. That Gravity Falls obsession back in my pants. For movies, I love Hercules. I love Hercules. And you know what's crazy? That was like kind of like Disney 3.0, because you know 1.0 would have been like the really classic stuff, and then afterwards I would have said that like Beauty and the Beast was the start of their 2.0 run with The Lion King and stuff like that, and then Disney's like Mulan and Hercules were really like, it really felt like a 3.0 for Disney's animation studio. And I loved Hercules so much, and I really, really liked Mulan as well. I love Pixar films, and those belong to Disney, so WALL-E, that's got to be in there. It's really hard just to pick one. Like back in the day, I would have said Hercules without a doubt, just because I really love the storytelling in Hercules, even though I know it's completely inaccurate. But it's not, I don't look for accuracy when I'm watching a Disney movie. I'm just looking for the fun, wild ride, like they do with their Marvel films. Okay, I feel like these bunny ear fingers are actually maybe a little too tall, unless I make the rest of her hand bigger, which I'm going to do. I'm going to make the rest of her hand bigger. There, that seems a little bit better. Wreck-It Ralph. Wow, that's way out there. I love... Oh, hold on, I missed a bit of conversation here. I love Jessie for a practical outfit. That chainmail. Yeah, Jessie is freaking sweet. For her powers, that breast bomb idea reminds me of a character from My Hero Academia. He can take sticky balls off his head and throw them, and he remakes more in his head. Yeah, that makes sense. And your Zeno, your favorite movie is Wreck-It Ralph. That's unique. Haven't seen the second one. But the first one's your favorite? If you loved it so much, I'm surprised you haven't seen the second one. Okay, nothing can compete with Gravity Falls if we're counting Series 2. Mulan for Zoo. Yeah, Mulan's such a good movie. Olympus would be that way. One of the best lines in Hercules. Yeah, it's good. Hercules was what got me into Greek mythology, which is in turn interested me in monsters and myths. Yeah, so me too. Like, so many things from Greek mythology, but I like Greek mythology before I had seen the Disney movie. I don't know what got me into Greek mythology. I think that I was just in a class in like grade 1 and teachers were talking about different like religions and stuff, and when they came up to Greek mythology, I was like, you're telling me there's these giant human looking creatures that are up in the sky and they create all these cool monsters like hydras and oh my gosh, Medusa? Medusa's like probably my favorite character from Greek mythology. And now I'm watching Sketchup with usually monster girls every week. Oh, yeah. Usually? What's the deal here? This girl doesn't even have a tail. I feel like it's been a little while since I've drawn a monster girl. I didn't do one like during my 100th episode, I didn't even do a monster girl. I'm slipping. So next week is OC week, so there's definitely going to be monster girls going on next week. Alright, this is not looking good. Let's make my brush a little smaller. 25 is fine. Let's see. Let's do her arm kind of like this. I definitely cannot illustrate Bakugo's arm pieces on her. They're too big. That's why I made it the breasts instead, because her breasts are too big. It's funny how that turned out. I don't really know what she's got on her arms here, so I'm just gonna make something up. There we go. Something made up. She's definitely got a belt, so I can put something like this. I'm scared that's gonna get confused with her arm. I'm gonna have to make her arm a lot thicker later. Let's give her like a low-cut belt. Alright, we got about 15 minutes left on this live stream. I'm pretty confident that we can finish this up in 15 minutes. So let's see here. Add like random details on her belt here to make it look like she's got a lot going on. Oh man, my brush is way too large. I gotta go down big time. Some of my line art here because it's just too thick. However, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to keep my brush large and I'm going to just go around her arm. I really wanted a Monster Girl selfie for this pose, but the suggestion people made were so good. Also, I had nothing. Yeah, I really wanted a Monster Girl selfie for this pose myself. But this one's working out really well. It's got that, like, just the pose itself really feels teenage My Hero Academia-ish. So it works out well with the overall illustration. Who knows, maybe we'll do another Monster Girl selfie one day in the future. Do is erase my sketch so I can get in here and erase the hair that I had drawn. Holy shit. I fucked up. Alright, it's rare that I mess up like this. It's also rare that I swear. Alright, I was able to back it up just enough. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that freaked me out. I'll just redraw that line, that's fine. I mean, I could have erased it regardless. It would have been fine. It's just that it's messy when you do it like that. Let's redraw this hair with a much smaller brush. This is way too big. So we'll get one in there. There we go. Now I'm going to increase the opacity on this, and then I'm going to fuse it with the top layer. Oh my gosh. What I had done is that I had fused my layer that had a full opacity on one that like I had lowered the opacity. So what that does is it makes it so that your one that isn't completely there, that like I made it like transparent, just for those of you that have trouble with the word opacity. Sorry. So I made it so the one that was not completely opaque fused with the one that was fully opaque, and that made it so that the unopaque one became that layer. Like I couldn't turn it back to full opacity. And there's like tricks I can do to make it full opacity again, but it really like it's not smooth and it's harder to clean up. So that's why you should always check your layers when working on them. I'm almost done with your Pokemon trainer. Oh, that's cool, man. Did you put me with the shiny Mega Gardevoir? I love that Pokemon so much. She just looks so awesome. Like the black dress and everything. It's just... That's why I love the shiny one so much. Shiny one's super cool. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to erase a little bit in here. There we go. That's giving that grenade texture I was looking for. I was wondering. I felt like something was missing. It's just me erasing a little. I think she looks cute so far. Normal shiny. The normal shiny one. I do love the normal shiny one an awful lot. You could say it's my second favorite Pokemon. Oh my gosh, 10 minutes left and I got her whole legs to do. Alright, well then. She is wearing like baggy pants, so maybe I can get that in there. And Bakugo also has like baggy pants going on, so... Let's move this because it's going to be way easier to do what I'm trying to do here. Little belt connecting PC thing. Alright, let's get in on them pants. I'm gonna give her pockets too. I hate how girls have pants and clothes that don't have pockets. It's like, it's seriously like a pet peeve of mine. Eric, have you ever come up or done any other story apart from Blythe? Yes. Because if so, I want to see them. Nope. Can't show you. I won't even talk about them. Isn't that messed up? I've made quite a few. Like I even wrote like a novel that's like about 2,000 pages, and I have drawings and sketches and everything to go with this novel, and I don't show anybody. Messed up, right? One day I'll die and all that'll be released and people will be like, oh my gosh, this is by the guy who made Blythe. What the hell? Why didn't he release this? He's crazy. One day when I'm done with Blythe, I'll get to work on something else. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of different ideas. Bakugo's feet look like. He's got big old boots. Alright, I'm gonna give her boots then. Like that. Like she's got like booties. Booties. Like little boots, and he's got like much bigger ones, so I'm actually gonna get in a little bit on that. Can't live without pockets. It's so true. I freaking love pockets so much. I don't know how girls can do it. Well, it's not girls' fault. Like saying I don't know how girls can do this. Like it's fashion, right? So it's the stupid fashion people that deemed it necessary that pockets are not necessary for women, who literally need pockets more than men. I mean, come on. Like, when it's that time of the month for women, pockets are the greatest thing ever. And I have no problem carrying anything for my wife or even friends back in the day where I'd be like, yeah, whatever, I have pockets, who cares? But it's just, I would always be like, man, it's so dumb that, like, you don't have pockets. But damn, those pants look good, right? The non-pocket ones? I'm just joking. Actually, my wife wears a fanny pack 24/7 now. Since they came back in style, which they haven't really. They're super lame. I say this. I used to wear a fanny pack when I was younger. But yeah, like, since they've come back into fashion, I bought her, like, a really, really good fanny pack that is one that you would, like... It's like a hiking fanny pack, so it can, like, scrunch up into, like, a tiny little nothing, and... it's just really efficient. And so I got her this, and she's just, for like a year straight now, she's been wearing it like every day. She puts her phone in it. She puts like, I don't know, like a granola bar in there, because she's like, oh, I could eat a granola bar right now. Pulls it out of her fanny pack. She's so funny. Anyway, like, so yeah, she, since fanny packs are back in style, I managed to get her a super sweet fanny pack. I love how I'm making fun of fanny packs and I've got like a floor that's full of Lego right now. But I had bought, actually, during the whole fanny pack craze, the fanny pack craze of the year 2019, I bought myself one because I've been going to conventions for years. Like, for probably about, like, well, when it was 2019, I've probably been going to conventions for about, like, 11 or 12 years at that point. And I always kept all my money and all my stuff like that in like an actual like a little cash. And this was the dumbest thing ever. Like, I hadn't been robbed yet, but it was only a matter of time before someone was gonna end up getting back there and robbing me. And having a fanny pack is just way harder to rob from somebody who's got a fanny pack. Well, depending on the kind of fanny pack you get, obviously. But I got like one of those really nifty super fanny packs that are made to, like, you can't rob me. I've got this nifty fanny pack. It's got all this anti-robbing technologies. Damn. No, that's not messed up. It's good to keep some things reserved. I just sent it to you. Ah, thanks, man. But I can't look at it just yet. I gotta finish my live stream. In any case, like, so yeah, So I picked up this fanny pack at a store, and the guy, like, I was wearing it, and I was like, yeah, this seems pretty good. It's like all this anti-robbing technologies in it, and he kept saying, like, no, you don't wear it like this. You're supposed to wear it, like, on the side like this. And I'm like, okay, but when I have to deal with change and give money and everything really quickly with a lot of people, this isn't really efficient. And he's like, yeah, but that you're wearing it wrong. And he kept telling me this, and it was so funny. And, like, now I can't, like, every time I see people with fanny packs, I'm like, you have to put it on. You have to put it on like this. because he must have repeated that I have to put it on like that at least 8 times in the conversation in like 10 minutes. It was ridiculous. Like, he wouldn't stop saying it, and like enough so that it marked me for the rest of my life, and now I make fun of this all the time. But yeah, it was hilarious. I would love if I could blacken out her mask. Maybe I can. Let's try it. And then after that, I think I'm pretty much done. Good timing. I just sent it to you. Look at the second one. So I might see you tomorrow. I mean next year. Well, where did you... Isaac, where did you post the illustration that you sent me? Did you put it on Facebook? Is it on DeviantArt? Is it on Patreon? Did you link me to it, like, or message me on Instagram? I have a lot of things now. I guess you have to have a lot of things if you want to keep up with today's trends and popular so-and-sos. Like, if I want to make it in life with my comic and I want it to be known by multiple people, I can't just have one. I can't just be on like Facebook. Yeah, there we go. I think with black it looks a little nicer. Alright, so now I got a question. When you like take selfies of yourself, oh man, I don't have any reference of what it looks like. Wait, let me just copy this over. Put this here. I'm like copying names over. There we go. I deleted my sketch. I'm going to now just increase my line art a little bit around the outside like I like to do, but I'm not going to do it all the way down. I'm just going to do it a little bit. And I'm slowly going to make it dissipate as it gets further down, so it feels like it's getting further away. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. Which sucks because I really want to build stuff out of Lego right now. I'll show you all what I'm building out of Lego, but I'll show you next week. Because I'm going to submit it to Lego Ideas this week. That's right, I think it's that good that I'm going to submit it to Lego Ideas. I think I might have already shown you a while ago what it is, but now, because I've really modified it to make it better, that, I don't know, it's different. Alright, where am I going to sign this? I guess I could sign it across the boob. Brush is just too big. Alright, now what if I... Should I do like a little bounding box, but it feels like, you know, like when you're taking a photo? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I think this is cool like this. I think people are gonna get the idea. Oh, there's my template. I was looking for this. What's your wife's name again? Her name is Vicky. And it's not short for Victoria. It's just Vicky. I'm, like, she is a born and raised Canada Quebecer, and her parents were both French, and I don't think they were aware that the name Vicky was short, like was an abbreviation for Victoria, so they just named her Vicky, and I think that's really hilarious. Alright, so here's our sketch for the day. I think it looks cute. It turned out nice. It is a fusion of Bakugo and Jessie. So we could call her Jezugo. Oh, Jezugo. Eric. That's a horrible name. Usually I'm better at naming things. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna save this. And for those of you... Hold on, let me swap up the beats. Put our little end theme song on there. Thus ends my live streaming session for today. Yet the real challenge for you all begins right now. You've got to listen to my 1 to 2 minute long advertisement about me, myself, and I. I don't have videos that I post in the corner or all these cool little link things that all these fancy YouTube people do. I guess I just make it super personal every single time. And so, before leaving today, don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button. If you could always share these fun adventures with other people, that's cool. I mean, the more people that know about it, the better, and the more popularity I gain. Also, on my main YouTube channel, you'll see that in the featured section, I have a little mini video. It talks all about my comic book Blythe right here. It tells you what it's all about, gives you the lowdown. It's like a little animated video I made 100% by myself, just like this comic book. So I do all the writing, all the illustrations, I do all the publication, I do everything, and it's all in color. I'm crazy. It takes me a lot of time. I come out with a new individual issue every year, and this issue I just showed you here is like 5 of them in one. If you'd like to get a hard copy version of that, you can always find it on my Etsy page. All my links that I'm mentioning, by the way, are in the description below the video. And I just like to mention, if you buy a hard copy version, I do a sketch for you like this. And I now have this up on my Etsy page, so if you want one, grab it. It's a great time. Gives you time to read and such during like these imprisoned quarantine moments. So, the illustrations I do today, I always make them free. If you want high quality versions to these, you can always get them on my Patreon page. If you color them in and stuff, that'd be awesome. Please let me know. I'd love to see that. Otherwise, supporting me on my Patreon page is $3 a month. That's cheaper than a bag of chips. So if you're willing to spend less than a bag of chips a month supporting me, all of that money goes towards supporting my comic book Blythe. What else do I have to mention? I mentioned my Etsy page, I mentioned my Patreon page, I mentioned this YouTube page. I have a DeviantArt and a Facebook page as well. I mean, I guess that's how you can always keep updated with stuff. And I also have my Instagram page if you want to follow me on there. I usually put all these illustrations up on all of my social medias the week later anyway, but they're much lower quality, lower resolution, and all that jibber jabber. So thank you so much. It was super fun today hanging out, and I will see you all next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is OC week, so bring your original character designs. If you don't have one, it's fine. You can always mention characters that exist, and maybe I'll mash them up with an OC anyway. I think doing that's always fun, and it looks cool. So take care, y'all, and I'll be seeing you.